Craig's Mobile Mechanic. Today we're working on a 2020 Nissan Rogue. The problem is the 3 solenoids, which you can barely see. See if I can get my light to show up and stay in place. So from the top, this is the passenger side of the engine. You can see our dog bone motor mount right here. Right below that is what I'll call the rear one, and it is this. Barely see me touching it right there with the pry bar. So that's one solenoid, and there are 2 more right in front of it. So your rear one, you have a second one, and then all the way up here, get a little glimpse of the shiny one. I've already replaced these, is the 3rd one. So to do this, it wasn't as bad as I expected. You remove your dog bone. First of all, you support your engine, and obviously take all the precautions so that you don't puncture anything by doing so. I did so with a 3-ton jack underneath with a board on top of it, right under the oil pan, because you're going to lose what's holding your engine as you dismount all this. So anyways, after you do all that, I removed the dog bone, 2 simple bolts there, and then you remove this whole contraption. So there's 3 bolts and then a 4th one. The front one is the super long one. All these are the same. You remove all of those, then you're going to lose the support of your engine. So do your jack before that. Then with your AC lines, I removed these 2 10mm bolts, got this bracket out of the way, made it much easier, because then you have to go down here and remove these 3 bolts for the rest of your motor mount. And when you do so, that's ready to come out. I also removed this extra rubber piece with a 13mm wrench over here. Pull it off so you got enough room, but then because you've removed this bracket, your AC lines will pull over and you can pull your motor mount out very easily. Then you have access to the solenoids when you jack your engine up. Now, be very cautious as you're jacking your engine up. You're going to see it moving, but when it stops moving within the engine bay and you start picking the car up, stop jacking it up. It's not coming up anymore. These things are a nightmare to take out because there are little bitty 10mm bolts on the 2 front ones on the lower side, and there's just not enough room to get a wrench in there. I spent a lot of time with a wrench, even a ratcheting wrench, trying to get to it, and you get like 1/84th of a turn every time, so it was taking forever. The back one you can actually get to with a ratcheting wrench. Pull it out, you depress the clip. The clips actually slid off very easily. It wasn't too bad. But this is why I made the video. What I did is come under the back of the wheel, and again, this is the front passenger side wheel. Get under here where I can video. Come under this wheel. Let's see if I can find it on video. If you look up through there, it's not the very obvious one there. Let me go a little further forward. Way up top. In the video, I'm not in a position to point it out. About middle of the screen, right over this, what is that? My steering control arm. There is a little 10mm bolt. I can pick it out with my eyes. I have no way of pointing it out. But if you snake what I'm about to show you up through there, you can get to the 2 front solenoids 10mm bolts. So now let me get my contraption and show you, because this saved me a whole lot of time. I put together all of the ratchets, or all of the extensions that I had. As you can tell, I even had to go with a few different sizes with the conversions. But anyways, put those together, and then of course, my trusty Milwaukee 3/8 ratchet. Super easy, and I had someone stand up here simply to guide them on to the bolts. And another super nice thing is we had this extendable magnet ready so that when they came out, we could grab the bolt with the magnet so that the notorious 10mm bolt didn't go into no man's land. So hopefully that helps. It saved me a lot of time. The other thing I will mention is it's very difficult getting them started back. I just took both hands and got down there and just very carefully positioned it, and you gotta feel around for the hole and then start turning it ever so slightly to get it started so that I didn't cross thread them before I run my contraption up in there the same way I took them off to put it back on, again with someone helping to position it onto the bolts. Anyways, this is a 2020 Nissan Rogue, and the 3 solenoids. I'll put in a link of what they are. They're all with your timing, the intake and exhaust timing, but there are 3 of them here consecutively. If this helps, think of giving us a thumbs up or subscribing. We'll continue to add helpful tips along the way. Thanks for watching.